Good morning, students. Today is June 19th, Friday. Okay, I might have put this up twice. Let me fix this real quick for you, real quick. I just noticed that. Sorry. So, this is the one I wanted. All right, that's it. So, today's lesson title is on cells and organelles. We're looking at the test prep questions from the 8th grade science test, just to guys give you a little quick preview of what's expected to you. So I want you to make sure you read these standards. These will give you a unit review. I left a message and I stated, I remember before we left, we couldn't really get into this topic and this unit. This is perhaps one of the most interesting topics and units to me about cells and organelles, because basically it's living life. And if you know about living life, you can go on to careers like being a doctor and being a nurse. And many times in the colleges and university, you guys will go into very deep little details if you choose you to be a medical field. For instance, I know I took microbiology. I was very fascinated looking at these cells under a microscope. But anyway, so let's go into these test questions. And I just wanted to give you a little inspiration so that you're not bored and you're not looking at cells and like, oh, what does this have anything to do to real life? It's all around us. It's living cells. So now let's start with question number 2. I'm just going to go over it real quickly. So the diagram below shows a cell. We have this diagram right here. We have the cell wall. It tells us we have the nucleus. This cell would be found in which type of organism? 1. Animals. 2. Fungi. 3. Viruses. 4. Plants. So we have a cell wall and we have a nucleus. This is the only hint they give us that tell us this is which type of cell. There's only one thing you really need to know, and you can get the answer very quickly. Okay. 3. Tissue is composed of a group of similar cells working together, different organs working together, organ systems working together, nuclei in a cell working together. So you have to know the organization of from cells to tissues to organs to organ systems to organisms. So a tissue is a specific part in that organization, and I'm not going to give away the answer. I want you guys to go over this. Okay. Number 24. The diagram below shows a microscopic view of a one-celled organism. 4 cell structures are labeled. So we have 4 cell structures or organelles. We have a vacuole, we have a nucleus, we have the cytoplasm, which is the liquid that flows like the blood of the cell, and the cell membrane, basically the skin of the cell, the protective outer layering. So which statement about the labeled structure is correct? They normally can be seen without a magnification. Can you see a cell without a magnification? Ask yourself that. 2, they can survive outside the cell. Can some cells survive out? Can some cells survive out the cell? Wait, what is that? What can these cell structures survive out the cell? Is what I meant to say. Can they? Can the nucleus just go outside the cell and survive? Okay. Number 3, they help carry on life activities within the cell. Do these cell structures help carry on life activities within the cells? Ask yourself that. Number 4, they cause disease within the cell. Do these cell structures cause disease for the cell? Do they cause death? Let's see. Okay. Question 2B. I feel like I'm forgetting a question. I have to fix. Which sequence correctly shows the level of organization for structure and function in a human cell? So in this question, you have to look at the organization. What is it? Is this from, I said it previously in the video, is it cells, tissues, organs, organ systems? Is it organ systems to cells, to tissues, to organ? So ask yourself this, read these responses and try to figure out the organization. I'll give you a hint. It's somewhere in this chat. So you got to do some research. Okay, that'll be all for today's lesson. Please feel free to ask me any questions in the chat. I'm going to stop recording.